Hi everyone. Someone asked me, how can I transfer my Digikits into the new Affinity? So here is what I did. Firstly, you open Affinity 3, make sure you have no page set up, so no files opened whatsoever. Ensure you create by going here a new category, call it whatever you want. For this example, I just called it Digikit. And you will get a subcategory there. Now, go into creative craft artist, and then here, I'm going to do one thing with these. So let me do 2 pages, copy it. I'll show you why. And I'm going to delete these. So I'll show you what I did. So on one page, you're going to bring all the different elements. Okay? They're all the different elements. On the other page, I'm going to keep, let's do it again. On the other page, I'm going to put all the different papers I want. Let's say all those, all right? So they're all on there. And the first thing I'm going to do is File, Export. I'm going to export as a PDF. Now, 2 things you need to, the first time only, not always, make sure compression says JPEGs and advance is not ticked where at these bottom 2 checkpoints. Don't tick them. And you say, okay. And now I'm going to go and save it as Craft Artist 2 project. Now, for the next thing, so I'm going to just save that, close it. For the next step, I'm going to go back to my Affinity Designer. I will find where I've placed my PDF, which is on the desktop in my case, and it's Craft 2. And I'll just drag that PDF straight in. It will say load all pages. I say, okay. And they're all in here. Okay, so now I'll look into layers. And then layers, I've got all my pieces in there. So all my materials came in okay. I'm going to just go into assets and I'm going to say add from selection. And there's all my pages in there. I'm going to go to the next page. They're all, these ones came in, not all separate. Let's have a look on the layers. Right, so all the buttons and pieces, they came in okay. So those all came in all right. So let's just put them into the layers. Into the assets. Now the rest, if I delete those, these didn't come in properly. So how would I sort that one out? Not all kits will do this. Most of them, they'll come in okay. But there are some, this could happen. And it's good that it happened on my video because I can then show you what to do. So I'll go back to my Craft Artist. I go on to delete all these. I don't need them. These went in all right. Okay, I got these. So that went in okay. They went in okay. I think what's stopping them coming in all right are these ones. You know, these that are like a group. I'm going to delete them because you can create your own anyway. Or, better still, look, what you can do is this. Make them a bit smaller. Let's do them all smaller together. I'll show you what to do. Now, place them on separate. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. I think these are the ones that cause that problem. So I'm going to take all these, cut them out of there. So if you want them a bit bigger, you can. But I think these are the ones that cause that problem. Paste. And I'm going to test it to see if it's really those ones that created the problems. These are all separate. Let's just separate them a little. I think they're the ones who created that problem, you know. But I'm going to leave it to test because I like testing. If they come in as 1 again, what I'll do, I'll separate them like I did on the second page. So again, File, Export, PDF. I don't need to go and check anything now because I already did. It's only the first time, unless you change it. I'm going to put them the same name, yes. Now, I'm going to drop them in. And I think it worked. So I'll go in here, delete this, close this file, no, and bring in that one. And there they are, okay? So now let's have a look. They all came in separate. So it was those, you know, the ones that are in the layers or they are combination and group. They're the ones that cause the problem. So here they are. They all came in separate. So all I do, go into Assets, and I will say Add from Selection. They're all in now, look. I can delete these, they're done. Go to the next page, pick them all up. They're all separate because they're not touching. And again, Add from Selection. So in less than 5 minutes, with no problems, you can have your Digikits transformed. Now, this is why. Let's see about this one. Not all of them are the same, but let's bring that in. If I make it bigger, well, this happens to be quite still a nice Digikit. Some of them, when you do it, they tend to go very pixelized, and then that's the reason why I personally don't bother with them. But this is a nice one, and there you go. That's how you transfer. This was another bonus video. Hope you'll enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next lesson.